Hello everyone, welcome back to the Outer Worlds. We're going to enter Edgewater today.
Whoa, hey.
Looks
Where'd
like we
you
got
come from?
Silas wanting to talk to us.
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Tobson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer? Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see? 4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Alright, so we got our first side quest, but let's go to this Reed Tobson here in the town of Edgewater. And what a town it is. I really do like this little first area of the game. I think it's a lot better than like Megaton and everything like that, like if you were to compare the two. Alright, see how there's like not a lot of transition, and I just like it. And of course, it gives you a lot of experience. But let's head this way. There's a lot to explore here, and there's a bunch of different side quests. But what we're going to do is, I think we're going to focus on the main story, and we'll throw in a side quest here and there. But let's at least go to the Salt Tuna Cannery. Spacer's Choice.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Tobson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Tobson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the... Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Tobson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Tobson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. The people living in the botanical labs, They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Tobson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
This just pretty much explains what the companions do and everything like that. You guys are more than welcome to pause the video and read it, but they work the same way as any other companions do in any other RPG. They carry stuff for you, they have skills, they have all that stuff. And just so you guys know, Reed Tobson, he's basically a slime ball. He's not very good. We're not going to side with him. We're going to help the people at the botanical plant. And this is Pavarti, our very first companion, and she will be with us for the rest of the game because I love Pavarti. She is a great character. I love her so much. And we'll go to the plant and travel there, and we will do all sorts of stuff. You can even talk to her if you
We
want.
better clear out of Mr. Top. Hey, ma'am, can we talk?
Alright, can we talk? Now we
Sorry.
can.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Tobson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. To Mr. Tobson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Life's hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Tobson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. Thanks, ma'am. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Alright, so now she wants us to talk to the town vicar, which I think his name is Max. Vicar Max.
Sorry, I'll just be a minute.
I think. Is that what she said? But anyway, he's right over here. He is also a companion.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Tobson asked you to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
So I believe getting that book will get him a will get him to be a follower. But for now, what we're going to do is we are going to do Come Now the Power, which is a main quest. And yeah, so we're going to do that. Hope you guys are having a great day as always. Just so you guys know, if you look at the red bar and the purple bar up at the top, that's our health and I believe our time dilation. Shush, I'm talking. Sorry, my bird likes the company, so he stays with me every now and then. That like pale yellowish bar is our experience points. And as you can see, just by talking and making decisions, we are already almost at a level up. I do like the way that this game looks. I love the planets, and it's just really pretty. But let's go on. Let's go this way. Every now and then you'll come across like different kinds of loot and stuff like that. Obviously that stuff is good to take and sell. And of course we have Provardi now, so she can pick up stuff. Alright. We can take these guys out for the experience, of course. I don't know why that guy just stopped. And that is exactly what we're looking for right there. Sorry guys, I'm getting used to the controls again. The hunting rifle will be our long guns weapon, right? And we're actually going to put in the assault rifle as well. I always like the way this gun looked too, so should be fun to use.
Huh?
Now there is a enemy over here.
Here they come.
That simple. Oh man, I didn't even take him out. Ooh, he ran right past. There we go. Alrighty. A lot of stuff we could sell later on. But why don't we do this? Let's do our character. Let's put in 4 here to get it up to 40. Let's do 3 there. And 3 there. Right? And apply. Now remember, it's every 2 levels that we get a perk, so we didn't get a perk this time around.
Ready for this.
Alright. Oh, I'm out of ammo? Oh no, I didn't realize I was out of ammo.
That's the last of them.
Oh my goodness gracious. Oh man, what happened to this guy? Alright. So real quick, we have a lot of ammo with that, so let's keep our pistol out for now because I feel like we're going to just use this one for now. Now, I remember over here getting a little bit dicey. So, let's save, because there are quite a few different kinds of things over here. Thought it was over here? Okay. Well, let's come over here. Here's the botanical lab and things like that over here.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those. A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you. Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Tobson we're doing just fine by ourselves. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind. Explains why you're still yammering on at me. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere. Appreciate it. Honest. Over in the hothouse, tending crop.
So as you can see, pretty much every major NPC we talk to, it gives us some sort of side quest. There is a couple, I think there's another side quest we could do in here, but let's focus on talking to Adelaide, which I really like this area too. This is the biothermal plant or whatever with all the plants and or the botanical lab and everything like that. It's very pretty here. I like it. Anyway, let's talk to Adelaide. Do it.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. Reed Tobson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do. A hero to the people who matter. To us. To the ones who come around. To the ones you save. Reed will never understand. He has been too long inebriated on the wine of corporate culture. All he sees is productivity, output, profits. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Alright, so things have turned. Alright. So she wants us to divert the power to this area of the town, which honestly I'm considering because it's kind of like pretty okay. And obviously Reed Tobson wants us to take this. Now this guy, we could buy stuff from.
Fancy duds. Do the tubes get in your way? Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Okay, right now he kind of just sells like food and stuff like that, but we have armor here that will help, I think. Yeah. Buy that and buy. Alright, so we can sell now. Actually, before we do that,
You hungry? We got canid ribs. Something I can...
alright.
Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Okay. So sell, right? Because we don't need a lot of this stuff, right? Sell that. We're not going to use any energy cells in this game, so we can sell those. Obviously the sabers. These and these. And I feel like we're at 128. This is 100. Yeah. I think we can sell this stuff. This will all be fine. Oh no, we need the light ammo. We need the Adreno. I don't think we're gonna have enough. There we go. Now we're that. There we go. Kind of look like a marauder ourselves. And just to be clear, okay, so we still have it. Okay. So now we have a little bit more to work off of now. So let's go to the geothermal plant, the geothermal plant, and we'll go from there. Okay, so as you can see, it is right here. Which honestly isn't that bad. We cannot get through here, but just so you guys know, these enemies will attack you, so it's good to try to take them out from here.
Okay, here we go. Let's get through.
Alright, and of course they have energy cells which you can get. There we go. Unfortunately, Pavarti can go down. Alright, so that is an issue. But we do need to try to take out whoever we can for the experience. Alright, let me see something real quick. We don't have, we have some ammo in this. Alright, let's go into the geothermal plant. I don't know why I can't say that right. It's crazy to me.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope...
Alright, so vending machines will do whatever. I would recommend try to get, like, at least one of these. Oh, well, we can't. We can sell some stuff, though. Oh, wait, we can't sell stuff. Why can't we sell stuff? Oh, you know what? I think that's a skill we need, actually. Alright. We're gonna have to go around, so... Alright. Cool. Right? I'll tell you what, I really forgot about this game and what it was like, so... It's really just like this quick, just in here. And the good thing about this game, other than like say Fable 3, if we decide that we don't want... Whoa, I just realized something. We cannot save. I thought you could. Anyway, let's use the terminal. Cannot use while in combat. Oh, maybe that's because I was in combat. Lavar, are you down for the count again, girl? There she goes. There, she's getting right back up, though. Alright, now we can. Yeah, that must have been the reason why, too. Because we were in combat. I thought we couldn't. But we can redirect power. Okay. So plant status, okay, so we can't do it yet. Okay, so that was pretty much it. So now we have to basically fix it.
That'll be easy enough.
I'm sure it will be easy enough, Pavarti, but let's check it out anyway. Sprat right there. Open up this door. This has quite a few things in here. We don't have anything enough, or we don't have enough for that. Unlock door. Remember we got the passcode from Reed Tobson, and then you could read like these logs and stuff like that. Again, I'm not going to read them, but if you want to pause the video and look at them, we can. So if you want to know something, a locker might have something in it if there's some like blue light on. But like we're gonna open this up because this might be good. Criminal activities? What are you talking about? Geothermal security key card. We might try to find that. Maybe, I don't know. That door is barred, so let's go this way. I really need a corrosive weapon to deal with those enemies. Keep thinking that's the crouch button. Ah, this Mag Z map is a weapon mod. It's pretty cool. Alright. It's a shame all these workers were killed. Really is. I don't think there's anything back here. No. There appear to be a lot of enemies about to be around here, so... Now you can use Pavarti's ability, I think? Nice, and she's just... There we go. I'll tell you what, she gets knocked out a lot. Anyway, I'm sure it'll get better though. There are tossball cards in this game. I think you could just sell them for profit, but I don't really understand them like that. But here is the first of the terminals.
Two more.
Right?
What'll happen to Miss
I think we might even be able to come through here. Right? Access repair log. Again, we could just read that. You guys could just stop and read that. Alright. You know what? I think that we need one of those books. I actually think that's a, that's actually a side quest. Let's check this way real quick. Alright. Oh boy, a lot of damage in here. A lot of guys in here. Chester's passcode. Who the heck is Chester? Hacking is too low. Alright, well. Fair enough.
Get away!
I don't think I've ever noticed that before. A little bypass shunt there.
Real. You're not real.
Someone seems to need our help.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Get scalded. Fantastic.
Oh.
Are they fighting each other? Oh my goodness, what was that about? At least the pistol has a lot of ammo to it, you know. Let's use the terminal. Ooh, here we go. We could use our engineering skill to shut off the steam valves, which gives us experience. Fantastic. A light pistol for us. This is a workbench where we could like upgrade our equipment and stuff like that. Like if you take this, you could give it the it literally gives it a shock damage, but we're not gonna. Oh, actually, I feel like the robots are... Yeah, okay. I feel like the robots are resistant to shock, right? That would make sense, right? Alright, here's another one. I guess you could sneak down or sneak around to get it, right? So I guess to get around the, let's try this, right? To get around the difficulty of them, try shooting them like where that light blue is. Seem to deal more damage. I can't believe I never saw that before. Let's use another health or heal. Because we're a raging asthmatic, guys. Where'd it go? Oh. Just flew right there. Uh-huh. So just so you know, when things happen, right, you get a flaw. So it depends on, like, taking a lot of damage or whatever. So then it does this. So when you're nearby one of them, you lose dexterity, perception, and temperament, but we get a perk point, right? Robophobia. We're not going to take that. I don't think the perk point is worth that, so we're not going to take it. That's crazy to me. Come around here. Oh man, this guy's missing a head. This is barred, so I'm wondering if this is... Yeah, this is from before. This is also barred. Where does this go? Oh, okay.
The last. I'm not sure what the ride is. All I know is the decision's final.
I forget how to get in there.
Once we do this, there's no going back.
So she's really reminding us that once we do this, there really is no going back.
Excuse me, ma'am. Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you, do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Tobson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Tobson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Tobson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something. Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
I like Parvati. She makes a good point. Let's use the terminal. Let's redirect the power. Alright. So which one we're going to do? I think there's a way around and saving the people at the botanical laboratory. So let's redirect it to Edgewater. And already at level 4. Oh boy. It's telling us what that's about. Okay, so let's go to our character. Again, let's do 3 there for the 40, 40, 40, 40, 43. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. Perks. Here we go. Let's do... Let's do the base armor rating. There we go. Alright, well, let's go see the weight of our decision. Into the repair bay. Oh man, she's missing her head, or he's missing his head. It's likely we'll have to come back here, so... So we'll have to see what we can do later on. Oh, I do like the revolver. Yeah, okay, alright. Well, let's pick this.
Oh, wow.
Alright, well, let's put it this way. Let's go through here. I think we, yeah, actually, we just unlocked that. Wow, this video is long. I have a feeling a lot of these videos are going to be long because this is like a legit, like playthrough. And you know, we probably cannot fast travel.
Unexpected.
I was going to say because the enemy's there. So, if you hold...
Got 'em all.
So if you hold the, I guess it's a select button, you can fast travel back to this. So let's do that. The mantisaurs are really cool. I like fighting those things.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock. so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it? You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Tobson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
This is the one right here. I'm willing to deal with Reed for you.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together. Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients. I have got a means to cure the plague, and I will not share that cure until Reed leaves town. Those are my terms.
Alright, well, let's go convince, Reed that dead people are the cure.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no. I'm just along with this lady here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair. I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged. Would you? I'd be grateful. I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again. I mentioned those manuals on mechanical engineering. Suppose if I had one of those, I could go back to Reed and make a real case for myself.
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand. The matter's been weighing on me. I'm staying put until I know what's become of Zoe. Don't want that question haunting me all the way back to the cannery.
Alright, so basically, guys, the whole situation is this. Thomas needs one of the manuals or two of the manuals or even all three in order to go back, and Grace needs to find Zoe. So in the next episode, we're going to complete those 2 side quests and then finish our business at Edgewater. I hope you guys are having a great day. I really do appreciate every like, comment, and subscription from here on out. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you very much for watching. And my bird, his name's Blue, by the way, says bye-bye. Take care, everybody.